Hello everybody and welcome to the Constable. Please subscribe now to get the latest news on archaeology, ancient history, civilizations and world mythology. Without further ado, let's get started. Were Egypt's pyramids megalithic machines or magical mausoleum? Egypt's Pyramids of Giza are one of the favorite ancient mysteries in the world. The debate whether they were high-tech super machines or massive tombs of the pharaohs continues to linger in my subconscious to this day. Their odd-angled passageways, stacked chambers, and precision engineering suggested a machine-like nature, and I used to dream of them emitting lasers, radio waves, fire blasts, lightning discharges, or water fountains. Their mystery only deepened in 2017 when Moen and thermal scanning of the Great Pyramids revealed several lost chambers still to be excavated. With the eyes of the world once again focused on Egypt, I asked myself, what really were the pyramids? Were they sophisticated secret machines or symbolic stone sepulchres? Did pharaohs dream of electric pyramids? The Greek name Pyramidos means fire in the middle. Many believe this referred obliquely to some internally electrical process. The pyramid power phenomenon emerged first in the 1930s, connecting the pyramid shape to mental and physical benefits. However, the first book to argue for an actual pyramid machine was Pharaoh's Pump, a book published in 1973 and written by Edward J. Kunkel. He proposed the Great Pyramid worked like a hydraulic ram pump, forcing water up through the structure and out the small shaft via changes in air pressure. This model saw the pyramid as essentially a massive megalithic version of the smaller hydraulic or pneumatic water pumps later developed by Heron of Alexandria. Engineer John Cadman tested and modified Kunkel's theory, discovering that the pyramids could work as a vibrational pulse generator via changes in air and water pressure. He argued that as water flooded into the subterranean chamber via the descending passageway, pressure would have increased via granite check valves until a vibrational pulse was released. This pulse translated to a steady rhythm of vertical compression waves that would have propagated up through the structure. Building on these ideas, engineer Chris Dunn proposed the pyramid was a chemical measure system or microwave laser in his 1994 book, The Giza Power Plant. It would have used the cyclical compression pulses to transduce sound energy via hollow clay resonators and electromagnetic energy via piezoelectric effects of quartz crystals in the granite of the king's chamber. In the meantime, liquid hydrated zinc chloride and dilute hydrochloric acid stored in the shaft of the queen's chamber would have produced hydrogen gas. This would have filled the grand gallery and king's chamber. To complete the process, atmospheric microwave energy would have entered the king's chamber via the north shaft, where it would have been amplified via the hydrogen gas, itself energized via the transduced energy of the vibrational pulses, and then emitted via the south shaft as a focused microwave beam. Dunn suspects the Egyptians would have then used this microwave energy to power machines and appliances such as high-speed rock saws. He noted several strange features of the pyramids that seemed to agree with this model, such as the north shaft from the king's chamber, which appeared to him exactly like a waveguide used to direct microwaves. Also, as the hydrogen gas formed in the queen's chamber, impurities would have precipitated out, leading to incrustation of salt on the walls. This was indeed found by early explorers, including Flinders Petrie, who observed this noticeable crust in the queen's chamber and could not explain it. What then could be the purpose for electric pyramids? If Egypt's pyramids were capable of generating or collecting electromagnetic fields, then what purpose could they serve? Ancient Origins Borisov Constantine proposed it was to emit free electrons to the ionosphere to create light on the planet. Meanwhile, other scholars like Philip S. Callahan and Edward Markowski believe the pyramids may have been using this field, composed of extremely low and very low frequency radiation, that is, radio waves, to fertilize the Nile Valley. Callahan studied the tall round towers in Ireland like Glendalough and demonstrated in his book Paramagnetism in 1995 that they are able to collect and concentrate atmospheric low-frequency radiation, that is, from global lightning strike into the surrounding fields, assisting in the growth of crops. The evidence that the pyramids can focus radio waves came in 2018 with a study by Russian scientists. They confirmed that the Great Pyramid can measurably focus radio waves, noting that the pyramid's chambers can collect and concentrate electromagnetic energy. It is shown that the pyramid scatters the electromagnetic waves and focuses them into the substrate region. The king's chamber is also a locus of radio waves, likely due to its granite construction, which has over 50% quartz crystals. Despite this, many of these theories do not hold up to scrutiny. For example, the four small shafts are too irregular in dimension and contorted to be specific waveguides. Also, for the water pump effect to work properly, massive multi-tone granite blocks would have had to function as check valves, pivoting up and down every moment for potentially years. These massive granite slabs, swinging up and down repeatedly, would quickly break away from their pivot point, disabling the pump. When Rudolf Gantenbrink explored the shaft with his electronic rover in 1992 to 1993, he discovered many cracks along the sloped floors. He concluded that no liquid could have been contained within the shaft, therefore ruling out the power plant's theory and any other that requires liquid to be stored in there. Geologists also recognize another flaw. A dilute hydrochloric acid solution in any of the pyramid's shafts would quickly dissolve away the surrounding limestones,